So hi guys, what's up everybody? Good morning. It's a very good day that the Lord has given unto us, and today it's on a WCW, and today we're celebrating every woman there. Na mwenye anajiaminia manze, big up to you over there. And girls, mostly the girl child, believe in yourself. Kama uko na leadership skills over there, yani jiaminie, kuwa ule msee you are an outgoing person. And today I'm here at Tamarind Media TV, and able guess who will be our guest today. Obviously it's a woman, it's a lady, because today tuna celebrate women in leadership. And actually she's so good. She will be inspiring you guys, and she will be vying for an MCA seat at Motiti Ward. And to my audience, keep sending your texts. Pia unaweza nireach pale kwa WhatsApp to 0706 631 587. Let me see what you would like your MCA to do for you. Let's have that conversation, and I think you will enjoy the show. It's a midday show because mostly we expect our visitors sana during the midday. Let me take you to Studio B, and she will be right in
Kama wakitanda minda kuchi Autumn alua jigi Sitting body malo ni kukidikidi Kama wakitanda minda kuchi Tam halua jigi Sitting body malo ni kukidikidi Wanasema kibaya chajitembeza, wanasema kizuri chajiuza. Wacha mdomo waze na mwaga mate na ukamtoa nyoka pangoni. Usije nizingua. Unanipa furaha sina kifanio. Unanipa furaha sina kifanio. Furaha sina kifanio. Mashallah. Unanipa furaha sina kifanio. Unanipa furaha sina kifanio. Furaha sina kifanio. Mpenzi wewe ni chocolate. Oh baby chocolate. Wewe ni chocolate. Oh mami chocolate. Ah chocolate. Oh baby chocolate. Chocolate. Oh mami chocolate. Baby hata kwenye okada mimi nitakubeba. Na wenye roho mbaya wataona mbaya, wataona fire. Jameni mapenzi kivuruge, kinavuruga, kimenikata maini, mwenzenu atasiamini. Mapenzi nachanganya, mpaka matonya naimba Violeti inachanganya, mpaka mwenzenu naimba chokoleti changanya, mpaka nachibwa naimba jejeje. Unakipa aje, nifanye aje. Unanipa furaha sina kifanio. Unanipa furaha sina kifanio. Furaha sina kifanio. Mashallah. Unanipa furaha sina kifanio. Unanipa furaha sina kifanio. Furaha sina kifanio. Mpenzi wewe ni chocolate. Oh baby chocolate. Wewe ni chocolate. Oh mami chocolate. Ah chocolate. Oh baby chocolate. Chocolate. Oh mami chocolate. Unanipa furaha sina kifanio. Unanipa furaha sina kifanio. Furaha sina kifanio. Mashallah. Unanipa furaha sina kifanio. Unanipa furaha sina kifanio.
as I had introduced to you, today I'll be having a guest, and I think she will share with us what she has got. And manze, sumana nimeke promise. Here she is. Welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us your name and where you come from.
My name is Agnes Gitaka. I come from Kangaru, in Motithi Ward. I'm an aspirant for Motithi Ward.
Okay, what's one Motithi? Ebu changamkieni hapo hivyo social media, Facebook, cause tuko live. I would like you to share what you want her to do for you, cause ni politician na anakuja kukuwa leader wenyu, so use this chance to share your views. Niambie chenye ungetaka nimuulize, ndo we exchange and tukuwe na a very good session. I need your viewers, my audience, be there and be ready for great things, right? Okay, tuambia umetuambia umetoka Kangaru. Kangaru.
Yes.
Motithi Ward. Tuambia umesomea wapi and vitu kaizo.
Okay, basically you're asking about my history. I'm born and bred in Kangaru, just up on Dr. Babla. I schooled at Kangaru Primary up to class 7, then went to Kandongo Primary. Then from there I proceeded to Kabare Girls. From Kabare Girls I went to Kagumo Teachers, then Mount Kenya University. I have been a teacher for 12 years and then I decided to quit and get into politics. Yep.
Umefunza shule gani na gani?
I started my TP, I taught at Mogoiri Girls, then proceeded on to Kiboro Boys. From Kiboro Boys I went to Kiburia Girls. And my first and last appointment with Teacher Service Commission was at Kene Girls, where I resigned last year.
Okay, watu wa Kene Girls, he is your teacher, or you were called Mrs. Kaderu, sindo?
Yeah, that's the name I used to go by with in Kene Girls, but in all other schools I was Miss Gitaka. Yes.
Okay, unaweza tuambia tu kidogo. Are you single? Are you married?
Yes, I'm married to one Moses Gaderu. I have 2 babies, a boy and a girl, 10 and 5 years respectively. Yeah.
And how? Okay, I only have got this question. How are you able to balance marriage life and political? The side of your life.
As we always told, women they can multitask. I believe when I'm home, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, so I don't go there with a political notion that I need to go and tell my hubby this and this. When I'm there, I'm a mom, I'm a wife. To my brothers and sister, I'm a sister, I'm an aunt. Basically, I'm just a family person. And then out here, that's when I get to wear the other clothes and become a politician. Yes.
Wow, it's a very inspiring story. Kwa mwenye yako hapo hivyo and you're a girl and maybe you married that lady. Uko na familia and you'd like to be an outgoing person and then you've had her story. Ukifika kwa hao unakuwa tu
be humble, unakuwa mama. Ukiambiwa kaoshe mtoto, you go and wash. Yes.
Actually, I really thank God for you. You're so inspiring. And manze, si watu wengi wanakuanga outgoing as you are. Unajua, and I think able tell us the first time you told your hubby you want to go for that political seat. Reactions zake zilikuwaje?
I think this was the least everybody expected. I'm the last born by the way of the family. I've always been this quiet, not so outgoing person. So I think most people got a little bit surprised that Wambui is going for the political seat. But as we always say, you get to hit the calling. You don't have to be shouting. Politics is not about shouting. It's not about throwing words at people, but it's how you lay your strategy. So my hubby was a bit surprised and he was like, are you sure you're going to get this? And I told him, you see, I'm born a leader. I'm this woman who is a go-getter. So once I got the conviction that I need to go for the seat, I decided the time is now and I should pursue it. Why not? People have made it. Why should I not? I mean, they are not made of different materials. I'm still human. Where I go wrong, I have people who are guiding me. So, yes, and actually, he's so supportive right now, and he's giving me that go ahead, Kudus, you can make it.
Actually, for you, for me, I would say you've got a very good hobby because not all seeing you support them.
I know. There's this notion that people say women who get into politics who are wiki familiar, but I want to be that different and show people that when you get into politics, sio lazima utupe familia, because most of them say the women in politics most are single. I want to be that example for a girl child that you can be a politician and still maintain a family, keep a family, and even soar to higher levels in politics while you are still a wife, a mother, and everything.
Wow. You're really inspiring. And to that hobby over there, congratulations, because not all people who support their wives. Unajua wengine wanasema, say, I'll support her at the end of the day ataniwacha. You see, very many negative things come along, but
and being branded.
Yeah, you will be branded. So many names and all that, of which unaziachanga tu nyuma, because you know.
Actually, in politics, you'll be given many men, you'll be told mulikuwa na huyu, wewe ni mali ya huyu, but it gets through here and lives through here. Don't make it get to the heart.
Okay, na wewe youth mwenye uko hapo hivyo, maybe unataka kukua leader somewhere, be supportive to your wife, be supportive to your sister, be supportive to that girl child, because at the end of the day she will pursue her dreams and maybe akona hiyo leadership qualities kwa life yake. So let her go there, support her, and maybe anaweza kuwa kitu kwa in future. So thank you so much for coming, and tunataka saa kuingia pale sasa, and today
you never told them I was your teacher.
Okay, to my audience, she was actually my teacher back then when I was in high school. Alikuwa ananifunza English, and mnajua tu high school life, but actually she was my best. Though kuna kwanga na ups and downs, but here I am. I think you will be proud of me one day.
I am already. You're doing well.
Yeah, okay, thank you so much. And actually I'm a product of her, and kwa madem wenye wako huko nje, and for the youth, be a go-getter. No matter what you're going through, no matter where you are, always be a go-getter.
Keep focus.
Yeah, usirus hope, no matter the station vile iko. You see, able tell us kidogo. Unajua before mse join politics na uresign hiyo kazi ya gava. Ulichukua hiyo bold step aje, because not many actually who can resign such a job.
Yeah, I know. This actually many people had mixed feelings when they heard that I'm resigning. Of course, there is the giving of the notification to the service, to the commission, that I wrote a letter and notified them that in 1 month's time I would be resigning. So in that 1 month, of course, there is the feeling about the colleagues. Why are you resigning? Why are you going? You know, they have that suspense of why are you leaving this job? Actually, there is one who said, watu wanatoanga wapi guts za kuacha job? Where are you going? There's one who even came to me and told me, are you depressed? Are you okay? Are you in your right mind? Why are you leaving a permanent job? You're not sure where I'm going, of where you are going. And I was like, everything happens for a reason, and I did not just sit and say I'm resigning. I sat, I got the conviction. So I followed my conviction. I'm one woman who follows my conviction. So I believe I'm here for a better purpose, and I have always wanted to serve people, to serve humanity. I believe even the students I once taught there, I have that heart of humanity. So I felt teaching was ni kama ilikuwa inaniweka kwa kakuna. I did not feel utilized. I used to feel like there are things that I'm supposed to do, but you see, I'm confined in a box that I can't move. And therefore it got to a point and I felt enough is enough. Agnes, you need to wake up, believe in yourself and just move. So that's how I came to resign from being a teacher. And here I am as a politician and also a business person. So either way, everything is good. But I always say, do not be pushed into resigning. Let it be a self-conviction. Once it's about you, you'll move mountains to get to where you are. And this is where I am. I'm pushing everything that I have to.
Wow, I really admire your
The guts.
Yeah, because actually for me ingekuwa hard. Imagine unacha job ya gava.
Yes. It's a well-paying job, and then every end month, even if you don't go to work, the salary is I have loans to service, but I have to work extra miles and do this thing. Yeah.
Actually, always be a go-getter. Kama uko na kitu ndani yako inakupush na kwambia do this and this. Usiogope ku start up, be that person, be bold enough, be ready to face every challenge that comes your way.
And maybe a minute, everything should be about you. When I made this decision, I decided it's about Wamboi, it's about Agnes. I did not factor my parent, I did not factor my brother, sister, I did not factor anybody's opinion. It was about me. How satisfied was I in where I was. So I decided I need to have that inner conviction. It's about me. Everything is about me. Everything begins with yourself. So once you believe in yourself, go get that, move that step that you want to get to your focus. So it's just believe in yourself. Life is about yourself. Everybody else will agree to what you have decided. They will only give you options of what you should have done, but remember, they don't work for you. They are not the people to get the drinks for you. You are the person to move. So just believe in yourself. Inform them. Actually, I told my mom even after I had got into politics. She came to know that I had resigned way later because I was afraid she will start saying, hey, resign. Sasa utakuwa unafanya nini? We know our African mothers and the permanent and pensionable jobs. So everybody came to know later. So it was a decision that I made, and I believed in myself, and I told myself, I don't want to be a bother to people. As long as I have resigned, there is a plan B, and there is this other plan that I decided to get into politics. So, yeah.
Wow, actually, you're a go-getter.
And I am.
And actually, it was a bold step and a very bold decision that you made. And Manze, wish all the best.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
And there is that period of that transition. You are now a teacher. You are interacting with students, and now umevuka hii side ingine. You're now a politician. How was that feeling? Umetoka kwa students, sasa uko nje sasa kwa ground. How was that feeling?
I would say I resigned at the right time because I needed the change of my interaction and my connection. You see, being a teacher, you're most of the time confined in a school.
Yeah.
So even the people you get to connect with are teachers, and I needed to have a different mindset from being a teacher. You see, when we interact with teachers, we'll only talk about school issues. When it comes to this outside world, hey, my friend, you have to change the mindset. And I want to thank God that I resigned at the right time, because even the decision to decide to get into politics, I can say it was timely, because the social capital has really improved, and I can say I don't regret. I'm not the Agnes who was there in January when I was resigning. I'm totally different in terms of my mindset, my exposure. I feel good. I may not have achieved this when I was back in school. So the feeling I can say is that I'm happy. I don't regret. I've never even a single day sat down and said, I wish I never resigned. I have always said, Agnes, this is the goal you're supposed to have. So work towards it. Of course, there will be challenges here and there. There are times I'll feel, oh my God, I feel like I want to just quit from politics. You know, there are times when you are new in politics and these people will tell you, politics is not a simple game. And especially it's a mind game. So there are times I'll sit and like, wow, I need to quit. My close friends will tell you how many deaths I've died. But I've never gotten to the stage of being buried, so I always wake up and decide, Agnes, I look at myself in the mirror and say, if you resigned, you can do this. Let nobody stop you from doing it. So here I am. I'm happy that I'm in the right path of getting what I've always wanted, and I believe with God everything is possible, with the right connection, with the right people holding your hand, because being a new politician, you need people who have been in politics for long. Of course, there are rules and game, there are rules of the game in politics, and I thank God that I can't say I'm in the wrong hands. I may say I'm in safe hands, and I feel okay. Do you know, by the way, there's the confidence that comes with being a politician. You see, unaenda mahali unaitwa mheshimiwa. I mean, ikiwa mwalimu nani angeniita mheshimiwa? Nobody. Unaenda kwa places, you are told kuna mheshimiwa amefika, you are given the first seat and you are told to address people. So being a teacher, ningekaa tu huko, nobody would have recognized me. But at the same time, I'm not saying that teaching is bad. There are those who are called to be teachers. But I think teaching was not just my calling. I have a bigger calling in serving people, and therefore that's why I'm here.
Wow. Yes. I think in time to come, and then maybe in Dakwa, you may never know. You may never know. And now let's go now to politics.
Yes.
Here you are now. You no longer teacher again. Uko sasa kwa ground. Unataka hiyo
kwa ground, niko kwa Wanjiko.
Unatafuta hiyo that seat for you becoming an MCA. Watu wa Motiti Ward, here is your aspiring MCA.
Bring the questions.
And the upcoming MCA. So keep sending your SMSs. You can reach me out there at WhatsApp at all my social media pages, Sophie Ngure, and my WhatsApp number is 0706 631 587. You can also send a text there, Facebook at Timeline Media, Gmail at Timeline Media 9, and also we are in YouTube, Timeline Media. Okay, welcome back, and I'm salimia all my audience wa Motiti Ward and send your greetings over there.
Kama niwaita jani. Bajeno ya habari zenu watu wa Motiti. Your girl here, I'm saying Agnes Wamboi, this time togarorere tumepatia wanaume leadership sana. This time round, let's go for a woman. I mean, women can deliver. We are the people who so we are more than what people see. We are the people who make our homes. We are men give us seed, we give them children. So why can't you give me Motiti, I give you development? So I'm here wishing that we'll walk this journey with you to the last day of 9th August 2022, and we'll vote Wamboi for MCA Motiti Ward.
Okay, keep going. For me, I'm always wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Because for a woman to be in leadership, it's a calling.
And the challenges of being a woman in politics, by the way, a lot. You see, men have they start telling you where you have the chemosi. You see, it's like we still have that notion of the woman, the place of a woman is in the kitchen. You're just supposed, when men are talking, you are shunned and you are shut. So it's some good work that a woman has to do in politics.
Okay, as a reader, uko na message gani kwa hao watu wa Motiti Ward? Mostly the youths ama hao wanabiashara. Uko na message gani kwa?
Let me separate the youth and the wanabiashara. For youths, nitawaambia jeshi, it's time we elected a person you can relate with. A person that if you have an issue, utafikia huyo that leader. Let's not elect people that wakisha ingia pale mpaka we mwenyewe kumfikia, it's close to impossible. So let's elect a youth, somebody that you can relate with. I mean, mashida zenye mnapitia ni zenye mimi mwenyewe nimepitia. So I'll be able to identify with your problems. We'll have the same mentality, we'll reason together, we'll sit and everything will be fine. As for biashara people, I can tell you Wamboi has you in mind, in that I have a plan where all the business people will benefit from the leadership ya Wamboi. And those that I have gone to mashinani, I think nimewapatia manifesto yangu na mmesikia iko sawa. So let's work together and nakuja mashinani in full force.
Okay, umesikia hapo hivyo watu wa Motiti Ward. I think it's the time. Listen to her agendas. Akikuja tu uko mashinani, just mwambie chenye ungetaka ufanywe kwa ward yako. Ni nini inakupushingi hard? Just be that person. Open up, talk out. Maybe ukiongea hiyo shida, she will be there, she will solve. And unajua kuna watu wengi, not only the Motiti Ward people who are listening to us. So hebu tuambie Motiti Ward, the geographical location of Motiti Ward, because ni watu wengi sana wako on, and maybe mtu anajiuliza na hii Motiti Ward iko wapi? Can you give us?
Motiti Ward is in Kirinyaga County, Mwea West, and geographically it borders Kareti Ward from Sagana, where actually Motiti begins from hapo kwa V, from it borders Kareti there up to Makutano, unakuja unaingia Kirwara, you come to Amumu, you get to Motiti town, and then unarudi na hiyo njia ya Kandongo. This hotel ya PS inaitwa Abai Lodge is also in Motiti. So actually it's at the boundary. Hapo Rwamondu ndio we border Kangai, and then on the other side we border Kene Ward. So Motiti on this other side, hapa Mwea it borders Thiba and Tebere. So that's the geographic ideal of Motiti Ward.
Okay guys, we've had it's in Kirinyaga County.
Yeah.
Mwea West.
Mwea West.
Okay. And can you tell us what is the strength of Motiti Ward? Ni strength gani wewe unaona Motiti Ward iko na, ama ni kitu gani iko advantage kwa Motiti Ward?
Before I get to the strength of Motiti Ward, maybe I will first answer a question that you have not asked me. What made me think I should buy for Motiti Ward seat? So this I will say, being born and bred in Motiti, I have had my interest in Motiti, and especially development-wise. I have compared Motiti with other wards in terms of development, and I felt like I'm not wrong to say Motiti is the least developed ward in Kirinyaga County. I have done my research, I have traveled into Mashinani, and I want to say that Motiti has so many advantages that have been overshadowed by people because they are only looking at their individual benefits. Motiti has rice plantations, has farmers who grow tomatoes, have farmers who grow mishiri, and all these I want to believe these are incomes that can make Motiti such a developed ward. But how do we get to develop it without the assistance of leaders? So this is something that got into my heart, and I was like, I'm born and bred in Motiti. I would want to see development happening in Motiti. Did you know Motiti has a tourist attraction destinations?
No.
Yes, there are two that I have identified. One is at Riagetogo, where council of elders meet and do their sacrifice and do their everything they have to do there. So I always ask this way, if Motiti leaders who were there had the initiative to create that and to create that place, I mean waitengeneze, to make it such a beautiful place. I mean, who si hata Mungu anataka mahali pasafi, regardless it's traditional or Christian. So Motiti That is one area I identified as a tourist attraction, in that ikatengenezwa vizuri, we'll have people there who will come to learn about the Kikuyu culture. I mean, Kikuyu culture yetu inaenda ikipotea, and we believe with these old men there, we can take even our children to go and learn the Kikuyu culture. Ama nyinyi hamtaki kusoma culture yenu, Masai still have their culture, Luo still have their culture. Ya Kikuyu inaenda wapi? In Motithi ward, we don't have people to travel all the way to Mukoro wa Nyakatanga to go and learn about the culture there. We have one in Motithi. And this tourist attraction will also create employment, because I believe wakati imetengenezwa vizuri, si kutahitajika watchman, si kutahitajika people to clean. Are we not creating employment?
Yeah.
We are. The other tourist attraction in Motithi is called Wanyiva Falls. You see, just like the way we travel to Nyahururu to go and see the Thompson Falls, there is Wanyiva Falls in Motithi ward, and I want to believe that if it is well done, tutapata revenue. That revenue that will be collected, sitarudi back to wananchi wa Motithi.
Yeah.
So those are two major strengths I would say in Motithi. And also Motithi is a place that, if well cultivated, we can be the people to supply products in Kirinyaga and beyond. Because nimesema kuna rice, right? Kuna nyanya. People grow sukuma, cabbage, spinach, etc. and meshiri, which is being exported. So I only want to believe if these farmers are well supported by the leaders, and the leaders, we have to start from the person below, mwenye ako kwa Wanjiku kabisa, who is the MCA, will be able to take Motithi far. And that's why niko na hiyo roho ya, I want to come, connect with every person in Motithi, and my strategy is niko na representative wa every village in Motithi ward. Therefore, nikikuja tuseme nimekuja Kandongu, I don't need to come and tell Kandongu people mambo za Ngothi or Rangondu. I'll come and address the Kandongu issues. And that's why nasema, with the plan that I have made for the Motithi people, hakuna development itakuwa one-sided. We'll have a well-distributed development in the world, in that all those people that I have identified as the village representatives, tutakuanga tunaketi chini na wao, kila mtu anasema this time round kwangu hakuna barabara. Tunaketi, tuna agree, everybody agrees, can we now take the development to that village? Tunakubaliana. The next time we sit to the other person and we say, this is how we want everything done. And with that plan, I believe I'll be able to lift Motithi. I want to say there was a time I really got disappointed. I went to a place called Muga. Muga is like a northeastern of Kirinyaga. Sorry to say so. In that, I felt sad. In that mpaka hakuna maji, hakuna stima, there was no primary school, and I want to salute the county leadership, because when those people were talking about vile hiyo primary school imejengwa, I think imefika class 4, I could only hear the governor did, the MP did. The only place that an MCA alitajwa, si the incumbent alitajwa, it's the former. Na huyo former left the classroom at a skeleton level, such that the neighbor church had to come and complete that class. So, and then one of the teachers who teaches there had to say, imagine what tunasimamisha classes, twende tukachote maji, and it's an ECD class, mpaka lazima ushikilie mkono akichota kutoka kwa well ndio asianguke. Imagine huyo mtoto akaanguka na kona mwalimu, si mzazi atasema ni mwalimu ako careless. So I felt that this is something I want to do and make sure I change the situation. So I want to believe Motithi has many strengths, only if it's being led by somebody who has the interest of people at heart. Yes.
Okay, watu wa Motithi ward you've had, and actually ukichagua leader, look at the agendas, read down the agendas. Usichague leader cause unasikia ni popular sana, cause leo utapatiwa 100 and that's 100 bob. it means a lot after 5 or after umepatiwa 100 bob leo, and maybe itaharibu the
next 5
next
years.
5 years.
Yeah.
So look at the agendas of the readers, weigh out ni nani huyo anakubenefit, you see. And I think chagua leader because of their agendas but not of their popularities, because watu wengi ni maceleb, you see, and people are going for those celebs without even looking at the agendas.
Yes, so maybe you just look at the person who has the interest of people at heart. Si lazima akuwe anakuja kumwaga pesa, but do you think this person is sincere? Because I'll tell you, I'm a politician, and tutakuja na uongo, nitawaambia mpaka vile nitawaekea stima kila mmoja, but can you look at the heart of that person? Huyu mtu ako na interest ya watu kwa roho. So don't be cheated, just be wise. Chaguo, na of course chaguo ni lako.
Yeah. And to add on that, what is the population of Mutiti Ward? Population, can you estimate?
The vote or the whole population?
The population.
The population is around 26,000.
Most of people who occupy there, are they the youths or? No?
I would say, okay, youths end at 35. I would say majority are people who are between 18 to around 50. That's the active group. Yes.
And okay, yani uko na vision gani ya Mutiti Ward, or the mission that you have for Mutiti Ward if you were elected today?
If I got elected today, I want to say, I don't want to promise things that cannot be brought down to wananchi, but I want to say this. I have a development plan for Mutiti. By the way, watu wa Mutiti tuko na tamak moja imetuzunguka. We don't have any other. Imagine, compared to like Kirinyaga Central, where it's like every feeder road is tarmacked. I want to see that in Mutiti. I want to see people having, you see, there is the pride you get knowing that you are from a developed place. Mpaka mashamba zipande bei, because once we have good infrastructure, of course mpaka bei inapanda. So I want to see development in Mutiti. It's something that is in me so strongly, in that hata nikienda nyumbani, I want to see people wakifurahia that Wambo, you have done us good. So the vision I have for Mutiti, one is to have the development in that infrastructure will be well done. You see, sorry to say this, that most of the time barabara za Mutiti ulimwa wakati kuna mazishi. Na sio mazishi ya kila mtu. You have to be a well-known person for barabara kulimwa. So I want to make sure that every feeder road is accessible. It's an all-season road, because nimesema most of the Mutiti people are farmers. How do they get their products from the farm to the market? It's through the road, and sometimes kukinyesha it becomes very bad, so those products unapata zimeoza zikiwa kwa shamba. So I am pledging that all the feeder roads will be well done. Secondly, there is a place called Kwavi. This is where we get the mawe and everything huko kwa Kware. I went there and I want to say that mpaka barabara za kuendea mawe hazijatengenezwa, and I want to believe materials iko tu hapo, because you just need to kufanya the kokoto huko and then mkuje mwage kwa barabara. But even accessing the Kware itself is an issue. Those people in Kwavi hawana hospitali. There are times those quarries collapse. By the time mtu anatolewa, by the time anafikishwa Sagana ama Makutano, huyo mtu amepass. Na si eti hakuna shamba, there is a shamba ya hospitali in Kwavi, but the leadership that has been there haijawahi jenga hata hospitali. So I want to say that through the development of the infrastructure, number 2 is mambo ya health. I'm really insisting on health, and I have a plan like Kwavi mtapata hospitali. Shamba iko, nilienda na nikaonyeshwa kuna shamba. So the only thing that is remaining is to lobby funds to get that hospital built. And then the other plan I have for Motiti people is that I want everybody to have an NHIF card. Actually, wenye nimezunguka wamama nimeenda kwa chama za wamama, and I have told them Wamboi will make sure every person in Motiti amepata NHIF card. And I always ask them, nikiwapatia kadi mtu atashindwa na kujilipia 500. I always tell people, per day save 20 bob. By the end of the day you'll have 600. Lipa 500 baki na 100 wewe gapo, and you'll have had your NHIF card. It's not much money because my pain comes in unaenda kwa public hospitals. Unapewa lazima ulipe everything, and then at the end of the day pia hakuna dawa. So that is another interest in the health manifesto niko nayo. Apart from kuna hizo kujenga mahospitali na kumaliza zenye hazijaisha, there is the NHIF card, and then there is making sure that all hospitals iko na dawa, because most of us tunaendanga hospitali tunaambiwa uende ukanunue dawa. So I want to believe hizi dawa huwa ziko, but because of some self-interest ya some leaders unapata hazifiki. Then the other thing that I have for Motiti is about education. I've been a teacher for 12 years. So I know the importance of education, and I know how education can bring development into a ward. I want to believe sisi wote tukiwa educated, there will be a level that hatutarudi, kila mtu atakuwa akona ka development mind kake. And in this I want to say this comes hand in hand with the bursaries. Bursaries zitaenda kwenye zinafaa kwenda. Sio kupeana bursary because Sophie, you are my friend, ninakuja na kugonga bursary ya 10k and you don't even need it. Whereas there is a child there who is very needy na anataka kupata hiyo school fees. So I want to tell Motiti people, bursaries zitafikia wenye wanafaa kupata without any favor or biasness. Everybody who is supposed to get will get it at the equal measure that is supposed to be given. Then on the education part, I want to say that on the ECD, we know what ECD is. Ni gani na gani? PP1, PP2, nursery, playgroup. I have a plan in that these babies, mnaonanga wanabebanga ka lunch box na kakitu ka chai this side na kibaki kikubwa kukaliko. I want to tell the parents that it's being done out there, it's doable in Motiti. These kids will be cooked for in school, porridge and lunch. Mzazi hautashindwa na kupeleka kuni moja pekee. So I think with that it's doable. That is what I have in mind for education, and also uplift our Kiamikoyo Polytechnic to the standards that it can serve our Motiti people. We don't even need to have another polytechnic, but we can lift it to the standards that it will serve our people, such that we are proud. Si lazima tutatuma watu to Sagana or to elsewhere. Let's build it to the capacity that it will be able to bring people. I mean, our children wakimaliza form 4, we are all gifted differently. So kuna wenye wata proceed to campus, kuna wenye wataenda tertiary institutions, na kuna wenye tutapeleka kwa hizo polytechnics. Mtu aende afunzwe mechanic, aende afunzwe beauty, aende afunzwe tailoring, etc. So I will be pledging that Kiamikoyo Polytechnic will be uplifted to the right standards, get personnel from out, come teach our children, and then we'll still have our youths being enabled. Si mtu akienda afunze mechanics atafungua kagarage kake. Isn't that good? Badala ya our youths kwendanga just to go to the boda. There is a meeting I had with the boda people na niliwauliza aje, how would you feel Sahi unaendesha bodaboda, mtoto wako kesho atoke shule akuje tu aendeshe bodaboda, mtoto wa mtoto wako aendeshe bodaboda. I think this is something we need to change, and I believe with such plans, that is something we'll come to think of. And those bodaboda people who cannot go back to school, I have a plan for them. In that there is a project we will launch, and this project will will be an income generating project such that wanaweza pata hata sako. From that circle, they'll be able to borrow money, right?
Yeah.
Mtu atajinunulia ka plot. Ukinunua ka plot utajenga hata kama ni two singles. See those two houses will give you an income such that mtoto wako hata kuja kuendesha boda. And then the other thing about the youth I have in mind is that I want us to have an ICT center. ICT center is where tukona a house yenye imejengwa, iko na wifi, iko na computers, and then our youths can go there. Of late we do online business. So this youth doesn't need to buy a smartphone if you're not capable. Utaenda tu kwa hiyo ICT center, you'll be able to do your online business. There is also what we call academic writing. Our youths will be able to do the academic writing. Maybe those who are in the universities will be able to come during their long vacations and earn something for themselves, because you just need to go there. Wi-Fi is provided, computers are provided, you just need to present yourself there with your mind. Go do an academic writing, send to the person who has sent it to you, and there you get your income. So I think youths wa Mutidi, I have something good for you. So yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
I have talked so much.
Okay, you've had her vision for Mutidi. So what wa Mutidi? It's up and to you. Yani wewe ndo saa umeachiwa hiyo task, umesikia agenda zake and what she's up to. And kindly keep on following us. You can also send your message at Timeline Media TV page. Also, you can also text me at 0706 631 587. Send also a text in my WhatsApp 0706 631 587. Let me ask her the question you would like her to answer. I'll be taking to you to Studio B, and we'll be right back after the break.
Alipokwisha kunena, alimwambia Simoni, tweka mpaka kilindini, kashushe nyavu zenu. Yesu alipokwisha kunena, alimwambia Simoni, tweka mpaka kilindini, kashushe nyavu zenu. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi ya kuchosha usiku kucha. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi hata tusipate kitu. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi ya kuchosha usiku kucha. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi hata tusipate kitu. Lakini kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu. Bwana, kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, neno lako nashusha nyavu. Yesu, kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu. Neno lako Bwana, kwa neno lako Yesu, tuma neno. Najua nikiwa nawe Bwana nitasimama tena, hata nikilemewa wewe utanishika tena. Hata vita inijie Bwana utanipigania. Watesi wajipange, Bwana utapigana nao. Hey, nimetoa mwenzenu, nimetoa na mafuta nikapewa, nikapanda na mbegu nikapanda ila mvua ikunyesha. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi ya kuchosha usiku kucha. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi hata tusipate kitu. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi ya kuchosha usiku kucha. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi hata tusipate kitu. Lakini kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, alipokwisha kunena, alimwambia Simoni, tweka mpaka kilindini, kashushe nyavu zenu. Yesu alipokwisha kunena, alimwambia Simoni, tweka mpaka kilindini, kashushe nyavu zenu. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi ya kuchosha usiku kucha. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi hata tusipate kitu. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi ya kuchosha usiku kucha. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi hata tusipate kitu. Lakini kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu. Bwana, kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, neno lako nashusha nyavu. Yesu, kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu. Neno lako Bwana, kwa neno lako Yesu, tuma neno. Najua nikiwa nawe Bwana nitasimama tena, hata nikilemewa wewe utanishika tena. Hata vita inijie Bwana utanipigania. Watesi wajipange, Bwana utapigana nao. Hey, nimetoa mwenzenu, nimetoa na mafuta nikapewa, nikapanda na mbegu nikapanda ila mvua ikunyesha. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi ya kuchosha usiku kucha. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi hata tusipate kitu. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi ya kuchosha usiku kucha. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi hata tusipate kitu. Lakini kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu. Bwana, kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, neno lako nashusha nyavu. Yesu, kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu. Neno lako Bwana, kwa neno lako Yesu, tuma neno. Nashusha nyavu, turn it around, turn it around. Bwana sema tena, turn it around, turn it around, turn it around. Lord, turn it around. Nashusha nyavu, sitachoka, nashusha nyavu, sitakata tamaa, nashusha nyavu. Bwana, tuma neno, nashusha nyavu. Bwana, turn it around, turn it around. Lord, turn it around, turn it around, turn it around. Lord, turn it around.
angĩkorwo indo ciothe wewe ũndeira cina magerera ikũgoce niĩ ndĩkĩrĩo njage gũkũgoca kuona wanyũmbire ngũthathaie. Angĩkorwo indo ciothe wewe ũndeira cina magerera ikũgoce niĩ ndĩkĩrĩo njage gũkũgoca kuona wanyũmbire ngũthathaie. Nenda gũtũgĩria, nenda ngũthathaie kuma ngoro-inĩ ũthamaki ũrogoco. Nenda gũtũgĩria, nenda ngũthathaie kuma ngoro-inĩ
gone for a very short commercial break, and today I'm having a guest, and umesikia agenda zake, so watu wa Motidi, it's up on you. Mchague leader, don't choose somebody juu ya popularity yake, juu ya huyo celeb. Look at the agendas that she has or he has, and you can follow us to call live pale hivyo kwa fan page, timeline fan page. And guys, keep sending your SMSs. Niulize hiyo swali, muulize hiyo swali yenye ungetaka wewe ufanye huko, and I think I will read all the comments zenye mmesema hapa. Njiru Dennis, Moya tuko sana, my all time photographers, thank you so much. Stephen Mwai, mheshimiwa, you are wow. Vincent, you made what made you make the decision of serving the Mwananchi?
I thought I had answered that, but I will answer again in that I felt I have the interest of Motidi people at heart, in that this is a place I have been born in, I have lived in for most part of my life, and I want to see Motidi grow and develop. So I have the interest of people of Motidi at heart. I want to make sure hata sisi tumekuwa kama wale wengine, not being the last in development.
Okay, Flo anasema, mheshimiwa, you have a vision for us Motidi people, you got my votes.
Thank you.
Joke anasema, clearly presented Kondani. Nahashon anasema, tuned in. And Monton anasema, you're a very good superwoman.
Thank you.
Munene Mwangi anasema, good work you're doing. May you shine in everything that you do.
Amen.
Rotita anasema, hello mheshimiwa, uko poa and keep pushing.
Thank you.
Priscilla anasema, great, remain focused. Remember dad empowered his girl child to compete equally in a boy child. Go get a baby sister.
Thank you.
Salimie sana. Flo anasema watching. Maureen watching. We are locked in. And Stephen Maya anasema, wow, you are blessed. Show iko poa tu sana. Let me go to the WhatsApp and acha niangalie messages zenye zimetumwa. And Faith kutoka Motidi. Faith kutoka VI. Anasema, kindly tueleze vile mtu anaweza pata NHIF akiwa na familia. Yeah. Okay, I think she was meaning umweleze how to acquire the NHIF card.
Okay, about the NHIF card, there are people nimetuma huko wa collect the data of how many people don't have the NHIF. You provide your name and the ID number, so that when I'm going to collect the forms, nitakuja na forms zimetosha or more than the people who have requested, so that we'll just issue, you fill in, give the passport, I go back with the forms, and then you'll get your NHIF cards.
Okay. Nahashon anasema, locked in sana mheshimiwa, and for me nilimaliza form 4 but sikupata chance ya kuendelea na masomo. How well can you guide me all? Utani support aje, cause I want to get education. Anataka kusomea mechanical engineering.
Amesema naitwa
Nahashon Mwangi.
Nahashon Mwangi. Maybe with such you can get to me through my number, and then we'll talk. I'll be giving the number at the end of the show, so just be tuned, and then you'll give me a call and we'll talk on the way forward. I want to see people wa Motidi wakiwa wote wamesoma, because development starts in the mind.
Masi kutoka watu wengi ni wa Motidi, ni wa VI, anasema, hi mheshimiwa, kindly how can you support me? Nilifukuzwa juu ya school fees and sijasoma for. Nasi sikurudi shule for like 3 weeks before watu wafunge. How well can you help me?
Also get my number at the end of the show and give me a call. We'll liaise with the person who is in charge of that area through I'll get through my panel and we'll get to you. So just get the number, give me a call.
Okay, mwingine hapa anasema, okay, I think most of the people wanataka tu wasaidie and the youth. Mwingine hapa anasema, I want to join a polytechnic school. How well can you help me?
Maybe all collectively get the number at the end of the show. Then you'll give me a call. We'll know how to help you.
And guys, leo tuna celebrate Women Crush Wednesday, and my guest today, she was Nessie Wamboi Githaka. She's vying for an MCA. And watu wanauliza, unasimama na chama gani?
Mimi nasimama na chama ya Jubilee. I'm jubilated. Yes.
What made you what made you join Jubilee, or ni vision gani hizo ama nini hiyo ili kuinspire uka join Jubilee? Because so unajua watu wengi wanasema UDA nini. Actually you're extra, you see, because I think watu wengi sana kwanza Kirinyaga wanasema UDA ndo kusema, and I think you're the only woman over there mwenye amesimama na Jubilee. Yeah, what inspired you?
So in my ward, I'm the only lady who is vying with the Jubilee party, and I want to say those who have known me walikuwa wananijua from UDA. That is I've been UDA for a long time. Mashinani nimekuja through UDA, but around 2 weeks ago I decided I want to decamp and go to Jubilee, and there are reasons that made me jump to Jubilee, and it's because I saw the vision of Jubilee and it was well articulated. Remember, being a leader does not mean for you to look for your personal interest. You have to look at the people at hand, and because these are calling to serve people, I went to where I know people will benefit, and this is how I came to conclude that I should now change my camp. From being in UDA, I know my ground in UDA was very strong. I'm still coming back as a Jubilee person. Remember, hii ni chama, mtu haja badilika. I'm still the Wamboi Mashinani. There are people who are calling me Wamboi Mashinani because I'm getting into the Mashinani. So I have only changed the chama, but Wamboi has remained the same. So I looked at the vision of Jubilee and how well it wants to help the Mwananchi, the Wanjiko, and I decided it's the high time I decamped from UDA to Jubilee, because Jubilee have the interest of the people at heart, and that is why I said this is the party that carries my vision. Remember, I said my vision is to develop my ward. I'm not there for money, I'm not there for recognition, I'm there to make sure that the ward is developed. I want to see even the yule mtu wa chini pale amekuwa empowered, and that's why I decided it's the high time I decamped from UDA to Jubilee. Wamboi hajabadilika, chama ndio imebadilika. So manifesto ni ile, the interest of people at heart has not changed. And now, with the support of the Jubilee, I'm ready to even take Motithi to greater levels. Yes.
Okay, you've had. I think I made the explain to sir. Okay, in the era we are today, mambo na politics. Usichague chama.
Yes.
Chagua the leader mwenyewe at looking at the agendas, because watu watakuja, people will come, make very false promises, and at the end of the day ukichagua ule mse hakuwa na agenda, but wewe ndo utarudi nyuma, unacheki. And can you kindly tell us what are the core values of Motithi Ward?
The core values of Motithi Ward, I would say I want, when I look at Motithi, basically Motithi Ward inahitaji sana is development, and development comes in three points. One is education, infrastructure, and economy, and these three are well connected. They are intertwined. You cannot remove one from the other, because I believe a society that is learned becomes developed, and it's through the learning that will bring the development in terms of economics. Because mtu akiwa amesoma, you'll even reason and say, badala ya nikae nyumbani, I can do this and this, I can be creative, I can do this and this. And now this economy has to be tied to better infrastructure, in that assuming nimeamua naenda kulima, nimelima nyanya, you know how perishable tomatoes are.
Yeah.
And the infrastructure there kumenyesha haitaweza kufika kwa market. I have not helped my people. So the core value for Mutithi, those are three: the economic, the education, and the infrastructure. I'm tying the three in one. Yes.
Okay, guys, you've had the core values of Mutithi what, and kuna mtaka hapa anaitwa Shege. Anauliza, hi Wamboi, you good, you have a vision for our what do you have for the elderly persons over there?
Oh, I forgot to mention in that hapa kwa bursaries, I had mentioned about the bursaries.
Yeah.
There is also the money for the elderly, which I know most of the elderly people don't get it. So there is a project, actually I was talking to an NGO person who was telling me that they can come down to the Mutithi ward and have a project for the elderly, that they don't need kusumbua watoto wao. Okay, there is the money given at the end of the month, but you see there is an extra thing that is coming through an NGO. That's why I'm saying with the education, development comes. Because huyu mtu akona exposure. The leader has a way of connecting to even an NGO. Remember, NGO is an non-governmental organization that funds projects. So I was talking to someone and she told me that if that is the vision you have for Mutithi, I will come and support you in the elderly project, because I told her how I'm thinking about the elderly, that they don't even have to kusumbua watoto wao. They will have what the government has set aside for them, but again I will bring in an NGO that will come in and help the elderly with, si lazima huyu mtu aende shamba ndio wapate something. There are some two small projects that are meant for elderly who will do them without much exhaustion. When haitabidi wafanye, unajua kuna hizi kazi ngumu zenye the elderly people cannot do. So those are some of the projects. I'm still in consultation with the NGO because we need to know what type of work can these elderly people do that will benefit them. But I can assure you, the elderly, I got you. So kuna pale penye nimewaeka, the project is there, and I believe it just needs manifestation, and the manifestation will come in after you allow Wamboi to be the MCA, because there are some things that I may not be able to do just as a common mwananchi ama mimi nikiwa tu Mutithi. There are some things you cannot access when you don't have some powers, and you know it happens. So you will present yourself and say, I'm the MCA Mutithi ward and this is what I want to do, and I will be given like this. When I go as an individual, it will take time, and that's why I'm saying let's elect somebody who has the interest of people at heart.
Okay, another one over here anasema, hi Nisi, I'm Fred kutoka most of your followers wako VI. Mayouth wengi sana wanatumia drugs sana, kwanza majioni hapo, sijui kwa base uko na vision gani kwao?
That's where nilikuwa nakuta about employment. These youths wana result into drug as a result of frustration, depression. Mtu amesoma but hapati kazi. But if we come and create employment, we have, I forgot to say pale kwa youths about the ICT center, there is something I have in my manifesto that is called Talent Academy. There are people who can sing, there are people who can dance, there are people who can do even manufacture of things. So we will create a talent academy to keep people busy and also as a way of income. Because youth when you wanaenda kwa drugs, si sababu what they want to, it's because of the frustrations. And through the Talent Academy, we'll be able to embrace everybody. Na wale wenye wameendelea sana na drugs, we'll get a way of rehabilitating them and getting them back to normal, and then take them to the Talent Academy or to the Polytechnic, and we'll have our youths who are strong and ready to develop Motithi, because I cannot develop Motithi alone. Nahitaji nyinyi my youths, in that mkiwa huko mbalimbali, PI, Kandongu, Kangaru, Motithi, Kenyanga, Kianjogu, etc. Kila mtu atadevelop penye yako. But I can tell you, through the Talent Academy, we have the polytechnics, youth hamtaachiwa, will be there for you.
Okay, mwingine hapa anauliza. Hi. Let me check. Anaitwa Foibi. Hi, Nisi, how can you help me? I'm an orphan, but I don't have any course manual, but I want to study.
Alifika level gani education ya form 4. So if you have a good grade, just get my number. Tutaongea, hatutakosa, otherwise we'll have something for you.
Okay, and hapo ndo ndafikisha kusoma comments zenyu. And sasa, okay, I have a question for you. Tuseme, okay, if you are elected today, what will you do for that girl mwenye ameolewa akatoka kwa hiyo ndoa? Unaona? Maybe ametoka na mtoto, maybe ameenda kwao, mzazi amemkataa, because parents are all different. Kuna mwenye ataku-embrace back, kuna mwenye atakukata. Uko na vision gani kwa mseme yako frustrated na both lives, kwa mzazi hatakikani, kwa life
hatakikani? These are the cases zenye tunapata that mpaka mtu amejiua, ama ameua mtoto na akajiua because hana kwa kupotelea. So the girl child, we are here, we have been empowered for so long, and we are still being empowered. I want to say, for such a person, I think the best thing would be help this person kwanza ajikubali. You know, first of all, you have to first get out of that environment. So there is something I was thinking about. I hadn't really come to realization of it, but I was in conversation with one of the aspirants whom I'll not mention because naeza poteza kura. But we were thinking if we can have, tulikuwa tunaita mahali kwa kupotelea, we can have a place where destitutes come there, and then they are provided for. Ukiwa huko, we take you through a training, mental health. You see, ukiwa umefukuzwa, umekataliwa na bwana, umeenda nyumbani, umekataliwa na mzazi, you are not okay. You feel like this way, even suicidal thoughts come in. So there is that place, we were calling it a place like a refugee place, but in Motithi, where these people with different needs will come, be hosted, get counselors for them, and once we see this person is now ready to face life, of course we'll give you something to start your life. Hata kama si kubwa, utapewa something yenye hata kama utaenda uanzie kabiashara, and make sure your life is back to normal. So by this saying, tunaisema nini? Hatutaki even suicidal thoughts zinakujia kwa watu wa Motithi, because mental health is one thing that we need to look at, to pay upper hand. So I think I have answered that. We'll have a destitute place, penye mna providiwa pakulala, malazi, food, everything. You'll get counselors maybe twice a week, and then after we assess and see you are good to go, we'll have something to give you to go and start your life. So usifikiria that because you are out there uko na stress, uko na nini, hauna kwa kupotelea. That one will be done. Wamboi ako mashinani, Wamboi is the leader for you. So vote wisely.
Okay, mmejisikia, and I think you've got all the knowledge that you wanted to hear from Nesi Wamboi Kitaka, and I think while it's on your side, choose wisely. Choose that leader mwenye unaona anaweza kuwa na a very positive impact kwa your ward. And I think we will close the session at this particular moment and I'll give you a chance. Unaweza ambiaje huyo youth mwenye ako kwa body yako? Unaweza ambiaje that person? Uko na message gani kwa mse amekusikiza, amesikia agendas zako? Uko na
basically, I'll not address youth, I'll not address any specific group, I'll address Mutithi word as a general and say, Dekayuga Wesiarira, Nimekuja, I want to be your servant. I'm coming to provide the servant leadership. Si ile leadership yenye mimi ni mimi kusema, I want to come and show that a leader is a servant and that you have to follow what the people want as long as it's not something bad, of course. So watu wa Mutithi, Wabui ako hapa. This is a lady who wants to serve Mutithi people. Tumekaa sana na doame futoreke tugarorire tuikire marida. Let's try a lady, a woman, and see how a woman leadership can serve. And I believe because a woman knows how to bring together, knows how to gather, after the 5 years, you'll not regret. So choose wisely, Mutithi people. Vote wisely. Don't vote kwa mtu mwenye akona mdomo sana. Leadership is not about mdomo. Si kutukanana ati mtu mwenye anajua kutukana sana. Let's vote for a person who will deliver, a person with the interest of people at heart, and a person you can reach out to. Mtu mwenye hakuoni ana roll up vio, mtu mwenye hakuoni anajifanya ako kwa simu, mtu mwenye ukienda kwake PAs and guards wanakwambia kaa kando. Wamboi will be available for you, of course, because you are my electorate and I'm there to serve you, and I believe I'm just a call away. My number, as I had said, is 0700 870 356. I repeat, 0700 870 356. Watu wa Mutithi, I'm ready to serve you. Thank you so much for the audience. God bless you. God bless Mutithi. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hey, mmejisikilia, and I think vote for the agendas, not the political party. And for me, it was a great pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
Like si wengi na kuaminia tu, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I wanna wish you all the best. You've got my prayers. Go there and ukiwin. Unacheki hizo agendas umeambia wase hapa. Just fulfill them.
I will. I'm not giving empty promises. They will be delivered.
Okay, thank you so much. I was the host, Sophie Ngure. You can find me on my social media platform. Facebook, I'm Sophie Ngure. Instagram, Sophie Ngure. Twitter, Sophie Ngure. And also, you can find me there at my YouTube channel, I'm Sophie Ngure. See you.
Baby, beautiful, Mungu kampatia, una vigezo na hitaji na famufika ya mapenzi mtiani, yo bado sijaupita, mara nyingi naendeshwa na ujana na kuaibisha. Kwanza nikupongeze kwa kunivumilia, leo jana moshi na kung'ang'ania. Would you mind me, babe? Aye, aye, eyo, eyo, aye, aye, eyo, eyo. See you, the kind of woman, special kind of woman.